We're on, right?
We're on.
Okay, let's get to it. Let's not bore these people.
Okay, so as some of you or all of you may have heard, let's just kind of get to the big elephant in the room that we, the 401 Par Golf driving range on Fayetteville Road in Raleigh will be effectively shut down as of December 1st forever.
So really, November 30th.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Last day.
a little more than 3 months, right?
Yeah.
A little more than 3 months.
3 months.
So, you know, we've been doing these live videos mostly kind of as maybe a get to know you, but also like sharing some of our experience and some of your knowledge, and hopefully helping people connect with you on a more personal level. So when we decided to do this one, we just got this information less than 2 weeks ago. We found out.
Yeah, just before my trip.
Right, just before you went to Wisconsin. So we have been kind of reeling on this new information and just trying to process it and trying to figure out what we're going to do next, where we're going to go. I think the big thing is that this place has been a home for you. You've been here longer than you've worked anywhere else.
Yeah, 12 years.
12 years you've been
12
here.
years plus, yeah.
You and Little Bit came here right around the same time.
She beat me by a week.
And so why don't you tell everybody like what brought you here to begin with? Like what first brought you here?
Well, so, you know, I had been teaching golf and I'd been a golf professional, more of like a general, like head pro type position. I had run a golf school in Houston for a couple of years, but I never had been exclusively teaching golf. And then I had gotten out of the golf business for a short period of time, doing my own thing, and I wanted to stay involved in golf, so I started working here one night a week. And within a couple months, you know, talked to Dave, who's the owner still. He owns the business, and at the time he was the manager. And asked if he wanted me to teach here, if he'd be okay with that. And he's like, yes, please, we need somebody.
And at the time, this place was kind of...
This place was, you know, we used to leave half the lights off.
Yeah.
Make sure we could pay the electric bill. And now what's happened is Dave, who then was the manager, has now become the owner of the business, although he's renting the land, and the land has been sold and it won't be sold. So we started from me just giving lessons out on the grass, and I went and got a $150 used laptop and put V1 on it and did my voiceover video analysis back in the pro shop next to the mini golf putters, and Tom Miller was grinding clubs in the background. I was trying to do my voiceover, talking to people about their swing. And after that, you know, I graduated to a shed that we'd sit in, me and my student, that Adrian, who runs Pelicans, he's the owner of Pelicans, he offered to let me use that thing until we got this thing built, this building.
And what year did you build this?
Well, we started this my second year. So I had realized pretty quick that if I had an indoor location, that this could really be a nice little gig. And so I talked to Dave about building a building. He said, yeah, sure, if you want to build it, go ahead. And we figured out how to get some money together. And we started 11 years ago. It took a year and a half to get it built. Someone's calling, hope it doesn't screw up our live feed.
We're going to decline that. Yeah, might have screwed us up a little bit, but we're back.
Go to Do Not Disturb here. So Dave let us build the building, and the Lee family who owned the land was good with it. So once we got this thing up and running, you know, we just got busier and busier and busier giving lessons, and now we've got who knows how many instructors we have here now.
We're gonna go back on to live on here because it was acting weird.
Okay. So we got how many instructors now?
You've got you, me, Pat, Ron, Brandon, Caden, Grace,
Victoria.
So 8 instructors now, which is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
And one of the things also that I think is a little unclear for a lot of people, and has been, we've been trying to clarify that with people, is that we don't personally own the property, nor do we own the driving range.
Right.
Dave owns the driving range and he leases the land, and the land was sold to a developer, and unfortunately we had really no unfortunately we didn't really get much of a say in that, but that's one thing I just kind of wanted to make clear, was that we don't own the business, and we
do own the business. We don't own the land.
We don't own the land. That's what I meant. We don't own the land, and so if you know someone with some land who would like to share,
20 acres for a range.
Yeah, 20 acres. Super inexpensive. So you've been here since 2010. So let's talk about next steps. And we're just, keep in mind, we have only been just starting to talk about this recently. I guess we've been talking about it for a while, just in the event that the land was sold. But now we're really starting to get into the nitty-gritty of it and really trying to figure out what our next steps are. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, so we're exploring, we do really appreciate having this building. So, and the way technology is nowadays, the launch monitor that we use, it would not be very hard to have an indoor space where we could use the launch monitor and continue doing things pretty much how we're doing them. We've already got a little indoor putting area. We would love to talk to some people about the ability to do classes, or group golf classes, maybe at some golf property or something.
Some golf course, yeah.
Yeah,
with
we haven't spoken to anyone though, so.
Yeah, we haven't really explored that option, but there's so many golf courses that, and we have good relationships with several of them, so maybe that'll be an option as well.
Yeah, maybe. So we're just not really sure yet.
No?
What we do know is that we have a lot of people that are students, golf students.
Yep.
And I want to keep going strong, and we'll be able to do that someplace.
Yeah, so to be clear,
sure.
if you are a lesson holder, we will not miss a beat. We will be continuing to teach golf lessons without a pause, probably. And whether that's indoors, whether that's in someone's backyard, we will be doing it, right? Preferably not in someone's
I don't think we'll
backyard.
have to do that,
But there will not be a pause there.
And as we're getting into November, December, that's where we're doing a lot of lessons indoors anyway.
Right.
So.
Because it's starting to get chilly here, and our volume isn't quite as heavy just because of holidays and whatnot. But we will not plan on pausing that at all. And we'll continue to do these updates, I think, probably on a once a month rotation, although it seems like a month goes by pretty darn fast. We do have a big golf event here on October 29th. We will have Strixon in Cleveland, as well as Tour Edge doing fittings, club fittings. We will have some beer vendors here. We'll have Bombshell, Noda, Red Oak, and a few others that will be joining us. And then we'll have Golftoberfest. And we'll have our annual Glow Ball tournament. It will officially be our last Glow Ball tournament. We were talking about it last year. We thought last year might have been. So we're lucky that we get to do it one more time.
Your last one here, isn't it? I mean, it's pretty easy to find a golf course that you go out there when it's dark to do a tournament. So
that's true.
We might keep it going.
Some people don't know this, like the little fun factoid of this place. Well, first of all, Par Golf has been here in the community in South Raleigh, Garner area, here in this location since 1976. And the movie Bull Durham, part of that movie was filmed here on this property.
Okay,
So
right,
if you've been here and you know the location, you will know that we have a couple overhangs, covered bays, and those were built for the set of Bull Durham. Very early in the movie, Susan Sarandon and Kevin Costner go to a batting cage, and that batting cage scene was filmed here. So it's a little bit of a piece of history that a lot of people don't know about. So if you have been unable to come out and visit our property, it's probably a really good time for you to do it.
Yes.
If you want to come out for any of our events. We still are doing Birdies and Brews every other week, and we're doing our Golftoberfest. Any other events we have planned?
No, I think that's it. Birdies and Brews this Friday, though.
This Friday, yep.
Yeah.
So let's talk more about like your memories here. Do you have any like fond, significant memories that stand out? That suitable for?
Oh well, let me see. I don't know. Think of anything?
You can't think of anything.
Yes. Laura and I got married right here.
Right here. We got married on May 29th of last year.
Yeah.
That was the only wedding that ever happened here.
I believe so.
Probably the only wedding that ever will, unless you want to get married within the next 3 months. We'll put together something nice for you. How about before that, though? Do you have any like? So
my first few months here, we came up with an idea of doing a Santa's hayride with like a light show. So we partnered with a company that did Christmas lights, and we decorated all down the little par 3 course with these Christmas lights, really, really extravagant. And we got the tractor out and a trailer and did a hayride for a few bucks, and we take the people out and drive them around, and we served hot chocolate and cookies and stuff. We made cookies in a toaster oven.
Like convection oven.
Yeah, it was definitely yeah. And I was Santa, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, I dressed up like Santa, and
Yep.
remember Dave's girls were here working that with us too.
How old were they?
High school age, probably.
Okay,
Yeah. Now they're
they're
graduating.
in their 20s,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
in college. Yeah, working.
Yeah, it's so fun when we have people come in here and they're like, "Oh, I used to come here when I was a kid in 1983." And
I remember, when we were building this building, I got a picture of one of my junior golfers, Caleb, standing here with just the framing up. And he used to come out for junior golf class no matter what. And he was like 12 years old. He'd come out in the snow. And he came to hit balls the other day, and he graduated from college 2 years ago. Like that.
Yeah.
So it's pretty, it's like, the world does not completely stand still. And, for those of you that have been out here and done Birdies and Brews with us, the atmosphere here is you have the par 3 courses, Cookie the dog roaming around, and a little bit the cat roaming around, and, affordable, fun mini golf course. And
Yeah. A lot of good memories here, a lot of good times.
for $10 you could come do Birdies and Brews. For $20 you could have a cup of beer or two, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that. 9 holes of golf in a little tournament and a beer for $20.
Yep. And a hot dog.
Hot dog, yeah. Yes. We throw the hot dogs in. We handle that. But yeah, free hot dog. Where do you go to get a free hot dog when you come play a golf tournament? For real free.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So if you do not already subscribe to our newsletter, make sure you do that. Just go to sullivangolf.net and sign up for that, because we will be continuing to communicate through email. We'll continue to do these live videos just to make sure that people are aware of what we're doing, because we want to be transparent, and we want everybody that's been with us on this journey so far to continue with us and to go with us, because the people are what really made this place what it is.
And Dave, who owns the business, the range, would like to have one. He would like to start another range and do it with us.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it would be, well, I don't know. It might be kind of close. You never know. It's just we won't have it up and running in 2-3 months.
Right.
We also, this is just kind of thinking out loud. We were here Saturday night, and this place was packed with people hitting range balls. Like, how can I put together something where people can continue to work in their golf game without going too far away?
Right.
What could we come up with that would be satisfactory to them?
Mm-hmm.
That would be affordable to them. Like, I don't think you can. We have so many people here that are practicing for $50-$60 a month. You can't. You couldn't put them on a simulator for $50-$60 a month.
Right.
But maybe there's some way to do something indoors with an indoor hitting area, hitting 50-60 yards of golf club or something.
And we're, ideas are always good.
Yeah.
Shoot us your ideas if you have something, some idea that great or small. We've been exploring possibilities in Pinehurst, but also staying local as well. So
We might have multiple locations.
yep.
So,
But we'll keep everybody in the loop, and we'll continue to communicate. And if you have anything you want to share with us, if you want to share your memories of this place, because it's got a lot of history. This place has been around longer than me.
yes, it is. Not longer than me, though.
1976. So there's a lot of memories here.
Here at this spot.
Yeah.
And it used to be up the road. And
Right.
moved it.
Yeah.
And Dave, who the owner here of the business, he started here in 1989.
Mm-hmm.
And he was an employee here.
Yeah, Dave was a ground, like he took care of the property and
Also managed the whole business.
right. And then when was that transition? When did he take over the business?
I want to say 14 or 16, something like that.
2000.
Yeah, maybe 2016. About then.
And it's been a great partnership, you and him.
Yeah.
You know, between his knowledge of taking care of a golf course and your knowledge of instruction, and it's been a really good partnership, and we hope to continue it in some form or fashion.
Yes, we'd love to be working with Dave.
Oh, and Little Bit. We can't forget Little Bit. Little Bit has been here for 12 years.
Yep.
She's probably about 12,
Yep.
maybe
Oh, yeah.
close to 13.
Nah,
She's 12.
she was this tiny when I moved in.
So she's never had, and if you don't know who Little Bit is, she's the range cat. She has lived here, technically owned by Dave, who owns Par Golf. This is the only home she's ever known.
Yeah.
So Mike and I are probably going to end up taking her home with us.
Yeah.
Cookie doesn't know it yet, nor will she be thrilled when she finds out about it. But she will be taken care of. The cat, and I know some people are worried, what's going to happen to the cat? What's going to happen to the dog?
No, the dog will be fine.
Yeah, the dog will be fine. But I do think there are, I think both the dog and the cat are going to miss this place immensely. So, but surely we will be taking care of the animals. So anyway, we'll keep you informed, and we look forward to the next phase of our journey, and we hope you will all join us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon. We gotta do something about